In the past week or so, a situation has unfolded regarding the indie animation studio called Glitch Productions and some of their staff. There's been a lot of discussion surrounding Glitch's working conditions after the treatment of one of their former voice actors for Tari, which I'll be going over in this video. A lot of these statements are allegations, so make sure to watch the full video first and then decide after. So this all initially got brought to light when a fan of SMG4 made a post saying, "Hey, I know the new VA is not your cup of tea, but please respect it. Tari's old VA is a teacher and already has kids now. She's busy taking care of her family, so I understand why SMG4 hired a new VA. I'm saying this because I see people hate the new VA and make new hashtags." Celeste, the previous voice actor for Tari, saw this and responded saying, "As the OG voice of Tari, I am as surprised as you are. I only discovered that I've been replaced today. While I'm sure Lottie is a lovely person and would never begrudge a fellow actor getting work, this whole narrative that I was too busy is not true at all." So basically, Tari voiced a character in Glitch's SMG4 series. She was recast for seemingly no reason and found out via Twitter, which is obviously pretty disappointing. It reminds me a little of the Dookie Bird situation the other week, if you're familiar with that. After, there were a lot of posts blowing up talking about it and going after the new VA Lottie, which is completely uncalled for. She isn't responsible for Glitch's mishandling of their staff. In response to this, one of the other voice actors for SMG2, Anime America, actually ended up resigning publicly in response to everything. Her post reads, "My Tari, you didn't deserve this. If we're that replaceable, then consider this my resignation as SMG2 effective immediately. SMG4 should be ashamed for being this heartless and unprofessional." Not too long after this started blowing up, the voice director for Glitch posted a response over on Discord giving their side of the situation. They said, "Hey, my name is Jasmine and I'm the voice director for Glitch in SMG4. I wanted to talk directly to the SMG4 community about something that you may have seen on Twitter recently and clear up any concern or confusion. If you hadn't seen it, the voice actor for Tari was recently replaced with a new actress, but with the real sticking point being that Celeste hadn't been told and is understandably upset. To make everything clear, this was entirely on me and I apologise to everyone. As voice director, the VA's well-being is under me, and the very simple answer about it is that I forgot to notify her. That's entirely it, with no excuses or reasoning behind it. I've reached out to her, as well as our other VAs, to apologise for this terrible mistake, but yeah, it's entirely on me for not doing something I was supposed to do, and I fully accept if anyone is angry or upset at me, as it is well deserved. Why the replacement happened is something that I feel isn't right to disclose outside of me and Celeste personally, and without her permission. Right now, all I can say at this point is sorry to anyone upset by what's happened, or if it feels like someone at SMG4 betrayed your trust as a community, because I did. It is not the standard we uphold here in this studio, and as the voice director and even as a voice actress myself, I failed to uphold it. As you can probably guess, this weird apology did not go down well and allegedly paints a far different picture to what Celeste says she had experienced, which she details in a fairly lengthy post. The caption reads, "Hi all, thank you for your patience and support. I've been waiting to post anything to give time for Glitch to hopefully give me a proper answer or at least make a statement, but so many days have gone by and I feel like I should share my story as you deserve some sort of response. If you'd like to read the entire thing, I'll leave a link in the description, but I'm just going to summarise the main points that she mentioned. The main reason being that Glitch said that she wasn't available, but they couldn't seem to provide a reason as to why, since Celeste had hit all her deadlines and was more available than ever. Her messages when she tried to communicate about this had also been left unread, so it just seems like they had an opinion of her being unavailable despite the opposite clearly being the case." Another segment that Celeste brings up was that Jasmine had initially claimed that she had nothing to do with the recast, and then somehow switched into taking full responsibility in the apology, so it makes things pretty clear as to what's going on. With all of this coming together, Anime America started posting and talking about some negative reviews left about Glitch from past employees. One user posted on the initial thread with some Glassdoor screenshots saying, "I'm sorry to hear that, Celeste. Glitch unfortunately has a history of not being the best employer since they started taking on other projects other than MetaRunner. Their Glassdoor reviews for employees are not great either." Underneath were some pretty poor reviews about Glitch and the working conditions. As always, keep in mind to take these kind of things with a grain of salt, as they might not be as simple as it seems, or they could be faked. We can't know for certain. Anime America posted various different personal accounts from alleged former employees of the team. Feel free to pause and read in your own time, but they more or less detail the same kind of poor working experiences that they had at Glitch. After this, there was a lot of discussion on the topic, especially over on Twitter and on any Glitch-related subreddits. The general consensus being that Glitch is in the wrong, and there were some users starting boycotts against the shows. So that's everything covered so far. Overall, it's a pretty disastrous situation. Two other YouTubers being Iox and TacticOwlVA did videos on this situation, and I'd agree with their summaries. I think Glitch is definitely at fault, especially with their handling of the Tari situation. I can't imagine how scary it is to open Twitter and find out you lost your job, and there's no excuse for the poor communication. The bizarre Discord comment from the Glitch staff didn't really clarify anything either, and just opened a jar of worms, with more questions being left unanswered. I think at this point all that can be done is to wait for an official response from Glitch. There definitely needs to be some safeguards put in place so this kind of thing doesn't happen again in the future. Mistakes happen, especially with new indie studios, but I think as long as the parties involved are apologised to privately and some changes are made at Glitch, then I reckon everyone can move past this. If you agree with my take or have any thoughts of your own on the situation, I'd love you to leave them in the comments section down below. Thanks for watching.